Welcome back to Hollow Knight. Last time, we entered the Greenpath, home of the Mosskin. On our pilgrim's way, heading to the capital city of Hellenist, hoping to discover what it is we're here to do. Before we keep going on the path, I want to bring attention to this spot right here. We didn't go in the first time. To show you exactly where we are, we're right there. Let's go in.
Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it. My journal. It will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter.
Taken the Hunter's Journal. Open the menu and navigate to the journal pane. Defeat enemies to add new entries to the journal and decipher the Hunter's notes. The Hunter. Seemed to be super dangerous, but in truth, it's just a disguise. He's hiding in there, in that bush. The Hunter. The Hunter's Journal, huh?
Juro Noctuba.
Little squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you're only just beginning. Don't delay. Descend into the belly of this world and hunt down the life you find.
The few creatures on our list on the Hunter's Journal. Let's take a look at it. Right here. This is a list of every killable enemy in this game. And non-killable too. A crawlid. Its bio is up top. A timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. And underneath are the hunter's notes.
Dull and pathetic. Hardly worth killing.
And we, right now, are gonna go through them all. The ones with the metal around them for the journal entries, they have the hunter's notes on them. Everything else doesn't. Vengefly. A flying predator that pursues its prey relentlessly.
This fierce little hunter will bravely chase down creatures many times its size. Admirable. It is weak though, and I have devoured hundreds of them with little effort or care.
The Gruzzer. A simple-minded creature that haphazardly buzzes around, bumping into things.
They only seem dimly aware of their surroundings, making them easy prey to cut your fangs on. What is it that guides them on their paths? It almost seems like they search for ways to die.
Had to take a drink there. Gruz Mother. Mature gruzzer that carries its young in its belly. Attacks by hurling its huge body around. Not filled in. It seems there are 2 other gruz mothers in the world that we have to take care of. The Tick-Tick. Uses its small, sharp claws to climb along walls and roofs.
Spends its time tapping its way through the roads and caverns near the surface of this kingdom. If you're patient, you can wait for it to come to you and pick it off.
Aspid hunter. Bests its prey by spitting corrosive liquid. Often hunts in packs.
Cunning predators that will try to pick you off from a distance. Don't give them any space. Just charge in and cut them down. You'll find they're not so cunning once they are dead.
Aspid mother. Carries the eggs of its young inside its belly. Can hatch and birth its young as needed to deal with intruders.
Shamelessly uses its own young as a weapon against its foes. Appalling, yes, but I do admire its resourcefulness. Good hunters do not always make good parents.
Aspid hatchling. Recently birthed, these young aspid instinctively swarm around intruders.
These hatchlings are born with an instinct to kill. They are still only infants, though, and you can crush them between your fangs without thinking. Just don't let them overwhelm you with numbers.
Wandering husk. The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. The remains of a bug. Like I said before, some of them are dead, some of them had their minds taken over by the infection. Wanders the roads where it once lived.
These civilized bugs of Hallownest were weak in life, and now they are equally weak in death. Send them back into the dirt they were born in.
Husk hornhead. The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. Uses its horn to attack any uninfected creature it finds. Leaping husk. The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. It will instinctively leap at any uninfected creature to attack them.
The bugs of old Hallownest did not hunt their own food. They had it brought to them. That's why they were so weak. That's why their kingdom crumbled into dust and faded away.
Dead kingdom. But we're well aware that Hallownest is no more. So-called civilized. They're losers. Nobodies. The Husk Bully. The remains of a bug, animated by a strange force. It aggressively attacks any uninfected creature it finds. Any uninfected creature. Strange. The Husk Warrior. The remains of a bug animated by a strange force. Wields a nail and shell.
Softened by generations of luxury, these bugs lack claws or armor or venom. Those who wish to protect themselves are forced to fashion weapons from stone or shell.
So let generations of luxury. Seems the hunter has a lot to say about these husks. The majority of Hallownest, that's what they are. They're the majority. The Husk Guard. The remains of a great Hallownest crossguard, animated by a strange force. Instinct still drives it to guard its post against intruders.
Larger and stronger than their brothers, these bugs are still forced to steal their weapons from the remains of other creatures. They do not roam or hunt, forever standing guard and lashing out at anything that wanders near.
The False Knight. A maggot driven mad by a strange force. Inhabits a stolen armored shell.
Weak creatures love to steal the strengths of others. Their lives are brief and fearful, and they yearn to have the power to dominate those who have dominated them.
Balder. Rolls into a ball and propels itself at intruders who wander into its territory. Aggressive even when newly born.
Younger hunters delight in catching these creatures and rolling them around for sport. I encourage you to indulge yourself if the fancy strikes you.
That's morbid. Elder Balder, bulky and covered in thick plating, retracts into itself when attacked.
As they age, these creatures become too heavy and lumpy to roll around freely. Instead, they curl up and hide from the world. What do they think of in there, wrapped up inside of themselves? More carefree times, perhaps.
Moss creep. Weakling that covers itself in leaves to appear larger, hides amongst the undergrowth.
I used to think these things were merely ambling plants. When I learned they were actually living creatures, I began to kill them on sight. This is the nature of the hunt.
Mosskin. Plant-like bug that charges at foes when close.
They can be hard to spot amongst the foliage until you get too close and they suddenly come charging at you. Tread carefully.
Volatile Mosskin. Plant-like bug swollen with infection. Releases deadly gas when threatened.
The gas that seeps from their growth smells invitingly sweet, but it will burn through shell and flesh if you get too close.
Fool Eater. Carnivorous plant that snaps at any creature that comes close. Squit. Charges at prey with its needle-like proboscis.
When they lunge at you, don't panic. Stand your ground and strike back as they come close.
Mask Fly. Harmless flying creature that favors serene environments. Usually travels in flocks. The Brooding Moloch. Ferocious but extremely social creature. Becomes aggressive if not able to mingle with its own kind.
I hear this beast crying out sometimes as I prowl the caverns, although I've never actually laid eyes on it. Who, or what is it calling for? As far as I can tell, its voice is never answered.
And finally, the Shade. Echo of a previous life. Defeat it to retake its power and become whole.
Each of us lives an imprint of something when we die. A stain on the world. I don't know how much longer this kingdom can bear the weight of so many past lives.
And that's our journal, for now. We'll get the rest of it filled as we go on and continue to hunt the sick beasts of this world. I'll be back. As for us, we need to keep going. I'll see you back at the room with the lore tablet. And here we have a new enemy. This is an obel. They shoot a bunch of venom because they're super infected. They're just basic fiends of Greenpath. Take them out. And when you kill them, new journal entry immediately. Obel, a fat, slow flying bug, frequently discharges the acidic liquid stored in its round body. Have a few more of them. Get them. No, you don't. They actually have boxes here. Means we are on the Pilgrim's Way. There are lamps and everything. This is a trap. Just a fool eater. Get the geodeposit and open it up. Let's keep going. Let's follow that. She's gone. Keep going. Whoa. This is a moss charger. They charge directly at you, hit them once, and the bug underneath is revealed. Ow. A moss charger. Timid creature that frightens away intruders by covering itself in large clumps of moss. Not too dangerous. Get rid of you. And do not follow me acid like an imbecile. No. That should take care of it. Vengeful spirit right in its stupid face. Oh, but there she is again. Let's go. Keep following her. Hey, get back up here. Can't get to her no matter what I try. Moss creep. Take care of the obel or not. Guess we just ignore it. Not much around here, really. Pretty tame. The gate. Must be we are on the Pilgrim's Way. There's that crest of Hallownest again. And a toll gate. A toll machine with the symbol of a bench. Insert Geo? Yes, I will. And that opens up the toll gate, and we get this bench. Let's take a look. We're at this bench now. There's the hunter all the way over there. We can go back down, but I think I'll save that for later. We're still on our way to reaching those pillars. You know what? I think we'll keep going. We'll just take a break right there. Nope, no other charms. I thought I had more. Volatile musk in there. Blow it up. No, you don't. What do we have here? Huh. Bunch of husks. This place doesn't look like Greenpath. It's full. It looks like the crossroads, actually. All the boxes. It means the Pilgrim's Way goes around here, or maybe this is just a storage room that was untainted. Go up here. Deal with the fuel meter. That's that. What do you have around here? More moss creeps. They're everywhere. Well, that makes sense. They're the common enemy. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. Because if you look at the rustling leaves on the floor, you'll know if there's a moss charger under there or not. Obviously, there wasn't. And this will take us right back to where we saw that lady running away from us. Right there. We can't exactly get back from there, so we're not going to walk back. But if we look here. I almost got there. Right here, another tablet. hidden Un. We need you now. We grow tired away from you. Our leaves are falling. Un. We've heard that those who go off the pilgrim's way shall face the law of Un. Un could either be the leader of the Mosskin or their god. Either one could work. Seems that Un has left the Mosskin. They grow... and the Mosskin grow tired away from Un. Their leaves are falling. That they seem to be dying. Because those leaves aren't... those leaves that the Mosskin have are attached to them. Seems they already had a problem before the infection showed up. Growing tired. Now we're gonna go back up here. Keep climbing. We'll ignore that. We're gonna go for them. Let's keep going this way. There being another obel around here, and I just want to put it out of its misery. Speaking of which, how close am I to that quota of obels? Almost there. I'll get there eventually. Climbing up here. And which way do we go? Let's go left. That's a problem. Because we cannot do anything. We cannot reach that platform up there. We can't cut it down from there. We're gonna have to go right. Let's climb up here. Higher up. To see another lore tablet. The greater mind once dreamed of leaf, and cast these caverns so. In every bush and every vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to us. The greater mind. In every bush and vine, the mind of Un reveals itself to the Mosskin. Well, that confirms it. Not their leader. Un is the god of the Mosskin. That Un created every single leaf in the Greenpath. It used to be just caves, now they're overgrown with green. Good that we know that. They grow tired away from us. We have a breakable wall here. And another lightfoot cocoon. Speaking of which, never looked at those. Life seed, a small scuttling seed filled with lifeblood, which can be extracted and consumed for its healthful properties. Well, we know that already. Well, I guess let's go this way. That was a moss knight. A mosskin armed with nails and shell. Let's take a look. Where is he? Right here. Protector of the Greenpath, trained in the ways of the nail and the shell. Well, some of them have to learn how to defend themselves, because people go off the road, and they deal with the law of fun. These guys are Moss Knights. They used to be really tough when I played the first time. Very tough. Not anymore. You could just pogo and hit them from behind. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. Actually, I'll be with you in a moment. Alright, I'm back. Just a bunch of weaklings. Crawl adventures, tick-ticks. Nothing too dangerous. It seems we're leaving the green. Where would we be? We're going up. Let's take a good look. Yeah, we're climbing up. We'd be right near Dirtmouth if we went directly right and learned how to dig. But alas, we can't dig. He's not worth it. It doesn't feel right. I can't leave him there. The giant vengefly. Let's go kill it. Hello. I saved you.
Akala, man?
Just what do you think you're doing? You dare to come between me and my prey? Is it a habit of yours to scurry about, getting in the way and causing bother? Know this, cur. I am Zoth the Mighty, a knight of great renown. Cross me again, and you'll find out why they call my weapon Life Ender.
Zoth the Mighty. Causing bother. Excuse me, Zoth, I saved your life. But who can blame him? He just got caught off guard by that Vengefly King. Vengefly King. Patriarch of a Vengefly colony. Swoops at intruders and cries out for reinforcements if threatened. We need to find another one. Zoth the Mighty. a knight of great renown. And that sword on his back is Life Ender. Didn't get to use it, because he was stuck in the Vengefly King's mandibles. He looks kinda like the knight. Strange.
You know, me a piece.
What are you bothering me for? I'm a knight. I'm not interested in your childish games. I need my rest. Begone, lest I draw my nail.
Kinda rude. Well, you can find your way back by yourself. Goodbye, Zote.
Foolish beast. You dulled your mandibles by gnawing on my indestructible body. No wonder you were defeated by this weakling.
Now, here we are on the other side. Left mouse charger away. Go get these bugs. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm fine. Down here, another lore tablet. The green children walked from the dream unto these lands. Here we now shall wait, patient for the call to return. The green children walked from the dream unto these lands. In the previous tablet, it said, the greater mind once dreamed of leaf and cast these caverns so. Maybe the Mosskin, or at least their ancestors, were also dreamed up by this onto the lands that would become Greenpath. Now they wait for the call to return. What call? A call to Cause it seems that they seem to be dying. Or they seem to be having problems with the infection. That's what it sounds like. Well, obviously they do, because they got infected. Here we have another Moss Knight. Rub right behind me. Yeah, that's that. You're free. Yeah. Cut down this, and we can make our way back. Before I make my way back, there are a few Moss Knights I want to take care of right here. That was a short distance. Go stay there, Moss Knights. Break those giant geodeposits and keep going. Another Moss Charger. From here? Well, what else is there? Let's see. Well, there's a sign here. Stag Station, huh? Down there. Right there. Let's take it. Let's take a look at our map. There's the stag station. And there's that room with the pillars. We're even closer now. toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert geo. Get over here. Hello, last stag. So what do you have to say about the Greenpath station?
This place has much changed since I last saw it. The greenery grows so wild, the station's like to be consumed by
I guess that goes to show just how old the last stag is. He was alive before created all of the vegetation of Greenpath. Interesting. And with this, I think we can stop here. Before we go, though, I want to bring back my ability of telepathy, how I was able to read the thoughts of other bugs that had these thoughts. Where I gotta bring them up from my mind. I need to withdraw them. Specifically, the thoughts of the Mosskin. For the regular Mosskin and the volatile Mosskin, we have these. Our leaves wilt. Our leaves wilt. Protect the road of uncalls. Waiting patiently for the call to return. Un is calling to them, but it seems that they're ignoring it. As for the Moss Knights, we have something like this. New light in our leaves. Kill for light, for un. Protect, destroy. New light in their leaves. Light. Well, there's no light in those guys. They're all infected. It's a disease. Not infected. Unless, of course, there's something controlling them. The idea of mind control is presented with Sly walking all the way from Dirtmouth to that abandoned village. Is it some kind of mind control? I don't know. New light. Is the orange infection supposed to represent the light? Maybe. So I think that any time that the game mentions light, I think we should think of that as the characters talking about the infection. For lack of a better word. And with that, I think we're done here. Next time on Hollow Knight, we're gonna keep going through the Greenpath, filling out our hunter's journal, and finally find that lady that we were chasing around all around the place. See you guys then.